Ladies and gentlemen, winners of the CFU Club Shield Tournament, Arnett Gardens, Jamaica.
A former Phoenix flies home, a star boy takes flight, and Arnett lifts the cup. All that and more on this JPL off-season update. Yeah, people, welcome back to JPL Fun, and we are back again with everything that's going on around the league. Not much player transfer this time, but we still have some bit of news to get through. But we will start with player movements first, and let's get straight into it. So Portmore United FC are in the market again. This time they have acquired 28 years old central defensive midfielder Javier Brown from Vere Phoenix United FC on a permanent transfer and an undisclosed fee. Brown is an experienced player in the JPL, having previously represented Sporting Central Academy and Reno FC before spending 3 seasons with Vere Phoenix. He is a versatile player who can also operate as a central defender and has so far made 129 appearances in the nation's top flight. He has scored 14 goals and had 9 assists. The former Vere Phoenix captain will be looking to add to those stats and will form a part of the powerhouse unit being created by Javain Ferguson in his first season in charge of the Premier League team. Yeah, so that last excerpt said it best. Ferguson is building a powerful unit down in the Sunshine City, and Javier Brown would definitely add to it. He was a very steady player in the middle of the park for Vere last year and over numerous years. He also was a good captain from what I could see, so he would definitely add more steel and leadership to that Portmore outfit. So a good move again by Portmore, who seem to really be taking the transfer market very seriously. Still with the old Portmore Vere United connections, former Mona High School winger 20 years old Zhaine Pinnock will join Portmore United on a free transfer from Belgium 3rd Division club URSL Vise. He will be making his debut in this season's Jamaica Premier League. Pinnock is the latest addition to Davis Ferguson project at Portmore United. The talented winger was a member of the Phoenix Academy and also played locally for Real Mona in the Casafa Super League. Additionally, he also had a trial stint that was arranged by Phoenix Academy in 2023 with the Belgian top club Genk. So another talented Jamaican, another talented player straight out of Money Cup, tried it best overseas and is now returning. I know people are already getting ready in the comment section to say another failed Jamaicans. We are not doing well to produce Jamaicans for European football, and in some aspects they may be right. But in this particular situation, it's not exactly the same. I mean, Vise in 3rd Division is on the verge of bankruptcy the last time I checked, and they have numerous economical issues, and maybe this is not probably the best situation for Pinnock to stay at this moment. Whilst it's more surprising that he's returning to the JPL, but not to the Vere Phoenix United under his old boss at Craig Butler, but instead going to Javain Ferguson, who should know him from his time in Money Cup and is another interesting player that joined Ferguson project at Portmore. So we'll keep an eye on this one indefinitely. Alright, those were the confirmed deals. This one is more of a rumor, but Zhaine Pinnock, the captain of Tivoli Gardens, is being rumored, a pretty big one in fact, that he is at Mount Pleasant. Alright, so we are trying desperately to try to get some confirmation on this one, and I didn't get it in time for this recording, but it is stated that he's already at the camp and already training for the upcoming Caribbean Cup debut. So this will be another big player that moves to Mount Pleasant if this is true, and Tivoli again lose another top player and seem to be weakened again this transfer market. As for Mount Pleasant, they did get rid of the likes of Guthrie, Demar Phillips and Ramon Howell in that midfield. So Zhaine Pinnock, who is really a centre-back but can facilitate as a central defensive midfielder, might be the right person to come in to replace those outgoings. But again, we await any official confirmation. I will give you an update in later episodes to tell you what's going on. On the other side of West Kingston now, we knew from a while now that Kaheim Dixon was not returning to JPL this season. He will be off into Europe, but the whole entire time we were wondering where in Europe he will end up. We finally got confirmation of that. He's off to Charlton in the English League 1, which is 3rd Division, and he has already left the island this past weekend for his medical. So a lot of people are already speaking about the fact that he's going to the 3rd Division football in England, if that really is the right move for him. A lot of people was hoping for something a bit higher, maybe the top 5 leagues in Europe, maybe like in France. But in my personal opinion, this probably is as good as it gets in terms of his first move out of Jamaica. A lot of people forget that this time last year he was getting ready for pre-season for the Costa Cup with Clarendon College. So to reach this far in 1 year is a good thing. Also, you would like him to go somewhere you can get first team minutes right away, and you feel that he will get that at Charlton, as well as if you saw him in the playoffs last year in the JPL, he does have one fundamental weakness, and that's dealing with physical defending sometimes. You could see that if they rough him up a bit, it does take him out of his game somewhat. And the English Championship and the lower leagues in England are known to be some of the toughest. So this would definitely bolster him up and work on his weakness. So all we can say here at Jamaica Fan is we wish you the best, Kaheim Dixon. Go knock it out of the park and that bigger move will come. Alright, speaking of Arnett Gardens, Dixon's former teammates went down into Curacao to contend for the CFU Caribbean Club Shield, and after 4 games, they walked away with the title. They wrapped it up on Sunday night with a 1-0 victory over Grenades FC of Antigua and Barbuda to claim the very first Club Shield for Jamaica. It was a bit nervy, but in the end, thanks to a brilliant strike from Thompson, the Junglists secured their first silverware of the season already. So it was a monumental moment for JPL and Jamaica on a whole. The Arnett Gardens did us proud, and now all eyes turn to the Concacaf Caribbean Cup that's about to kick off on August 20th. And with that victory, Arnett is now placed in the same Group A with the likes of Cavalier, Mount Pleasant, Real Hope of Haiti, and Police Force FC of Trinidad. So a bit disheartening that 3 of our teams that are in this competition will be in the same group this year. But at the very least, Arnett will be entering there with a silverware. So again, congratulations to Arnett. We applaud you, and we look forward to see what he can do in next round. But they definitely did us proud. Alright, so to end this update with the news that's not that breaking, of course, and that is, of course, Steve McLaren, as Steve McLaren has been announced as the new coach of the Jamaica national team. Now, if you have looked around this space, you have seen my fellow YouTubers already touch on what Steve McLaren means for the national team, but what I would touch on briefly is what is the possible impact he may have on the JPL. His predecessor, Coach Grimmy, did not shy away from picking JPL players for his national teams, and sometimes people believe he picked too many. So it'll be interesting to see if Steve McLaren, in his limited time before World Cup qualifiers start up next year, if he will be taking a peek about in the JPL this season to see if he can unearth any talent that can help the team. I know people, I can already see you guys getting ready in the comment section. I'm not saying any local players have to be in the national team. If you pick strictly all overseas based players, no problem from me. But as we can see with our World Cup qualifier against Dunrep earlier in June, injuries can happen at any moment, and you never know when you might need a last minute player to come up to camp in the middle of the night. So you'll be interested to see if McLaren comes about and visit the JPL matches and see if he can, get an eye on a certain talent in and around the league. I guess we will find out when he arrives in the island. According to sources, his first conference may be on August 12th here in Jamaica. So I guess we'll get more answers then. But for now, all we can say is welcome to the job, Steve McLaren, and here's hoping you lead us to the promised land. But alright guys, that is all from this latest JPL update. Not as much on the transfer market at the moment, but here's hoping more of that comes about for our next episode. But we still have to give, again, major congratulations for Arnett Gardens for securing silverware, a regional title if not, for the start of the season. But as I said, we are out of here. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please like, subscribe and share as we look to keep you all up to date on everything in the Jamaican Premier League this off-season. Otherwise, for great JPL content, you're already at the right place. Jamaica Fan. YouTube, big up yourself.